Andrew Salter struck the best score of his career and, along with fellow youngster Kieran Bull, helped Glamorgan recover from a bad first couple of sessions of their LV County Championship match with Gloucestershire in Swansea. St Helens is a ground which always takes spin, so batting first after winning the toss was the obvious choice, although the home team could have done without losing Will Bragg in the first over of the match. That had Colin Ingram in very early, and he looked to continue his good recent one-day form with a 6 off David Payne's opening partner, Liam Norwell. Glamorgan, who looked so good for so long this season, have really hit the buffers in the last month, while their opponents here have gone the other way in spite of having to use their 4th captain of the summer in this game, so runs from the Glamorgan skipper, Jacques Rudolph, were important. He'd made a start when Norwell, into his 7th over, removed Ingram at the other end for 21, acting captain Will Tavares with the catch in the slips. And 3 balls later, we had a Donald duck, as the new batsman gave Norwell his 50th wicket of a superb championship summer for the 23-year-old, Tavares with the safe pair of hands again. That left the Welshman on 41 for 3 and in some trouble, so it was left to Chris Cook and his captain to try to arrest the slide, and for a while, against some accurate and testing bowling, they were able to do that as they saw out 50 minutes in adding 28 runs for the 4th wicket. But with a total on 69, Cook misjudged the line and length of this ball from Benny Howell and was bowled for 11. It was left then to Rudolph to bat through the morning session, one in which he made 38 out of a total of 74 for 4. It was tough going for the batsman, and on the restart not all the boundary 4s were hit off the middle of the bat. Graham Wagg's sublime recent form had seen him move up to number 6, and he and Rudolph were able to carry the total up to 106 with a stand of 37. Wagg then drove Payne on the up to Jack Taylor at mid-off to go for 15. The all-rounder was another to make a start but failed to go on, the only man able to do that at this stage being Rudolph, who completed a hard-working half-century off 110 balls, his 9th 4 taking him to his mark. His job had been made much harder by the lack of support at the other end. The South African kept on going, desperately trying to keep his side's head above water. Having lost their last 2 championship fixtures, nothing short of a win here would do if the fading aspirations of promotion were going to stay alive. Gloucestershire, meanwhile, came into this game on the back of 2 victories in Cheltenham, and they were on top again when Kieran Nima Barnett had Craig Macheda caught by Howell on the drive. After which, in the next over, Rudolph's 3.5-hour stay was ended on 68 as he gave Taylor a wicket in his first over with an edge to Hamish Marshall at slip. That left Glamorgan in some bother on 146 for 7, and getting a final total of above 200 appeared to be beyond them, even though Salter and Mark Wallace did add 40 runs for the 8th wicket either side of the break for tea. But after it, Wallace pulled Norwell to Payne, the batsman becoming the 5th to fall between scores of 11 and 24. With 31 overs left in the day and Glamorgan now 8 down with 186 runs on the board, the visiting attack would have been dreaming of putting their feet up well before the end of play, but they were now held up by Salter and Bull for all of that time instead. Salter has shown glimpses this season of his talents with the bat, but this was to be his best ever performance as he bettered the 54 not out he made against Leicestershire in June. This was the moment he registered just the 2nd first-class 50 of his career, this one being made off 95 balls with 6 4s included. He now had to try to see off the 2nd new ball to ensure that this excellent fight back was completed. And he was very well backed up by Bull, playing in his first game of the season. This was his only boundary from the 102 balls he saw out before stumps were drawn. By the close, these 2 Pembrokeshire-born youngsters had patiently added 85 runs for the 9th wicket, using up 31 overs in the process. It was a gutsy effort from both. Salter ended the day on 73 and Bull 21, which was also the best score of his career. Both will hope for more on day 2, which will begin with Glamorgan on 271 for 8.